18 months ago, we started an amazing journey. We began our building transition, and at that time, we didn't know if we were going to move into another leased facility or even that there would even be a possibility for us to purchase our own building. But through amazing circumstances, God opened a door for us to actually purchase our own building for the first time in our church's history. And not only in the process of purchasing is that a wonderful thing, but as well, it's allowed us the opportunity to reduce our facility costs by half in this transition. This right-size process has been an amazing journey of God's provision, God's favor. There have been numerous times where financial deadlines had to be made, and through your generosity and through the favor that God has given us, we've made those. There have been major hurdles that we had to overcome with approvals and the city process. Each time, God has given us favor. But as a reminder to us this morning, as we prepare for our future, we prepare for this transition, to be reminded what is right size really about. Right size has never been about a building. We are not moving into a new church home. We're actually moving into a vehicle that God has given us so that we can have the proper perspective and focus on God's mission in our city and around the world. Understanding that means that we're not upsizing, we're not improving, we're not moving to bigger and better. We're moving into the right size facility for our church family at this stage in our history, which again allows us the opportunity to have our focus in the right place. Not on a building, not on pieces of property, not on possessions, but on God's mission in us and through us. So I'm excited to tell you that we are 90% sure that by the time we each reach the end of May, the last Sunday of May, will be the last Sunday at the Shasta property. We will go through a transition period which may include a week or two, possibly meeting in a theater to give us a week or 2 or 3 weeks to make the transition from moving everything from Shasta to Runway. That will be an all hands on deck season where all of us will be a part of moving equipment from classrooms to sound equipment to things from the sanctuary and getting it all moved over so that we can move in and have our first Sunday. This has been an amazing journey, and it is not the end. It's the beginning of what God wants to do in us and through us for the future. So I'm excited about the process. God is still going to continue to move as we make this transition, and as a result of that, ultimately we will become the church that God has called us to be. We will walk through the process that we've talked about of God recreating us as individuals and as a church family, ultimately for His purpose in our city and in the world, and ultimately for His glory in all things.